Thank you. Like, just thank you, Lisa Leslie. Thank you, Lisa Leslie. I cannot stress this enough. Thank you. There is somebody with sense. There is actually somebody with some sense.
What Lisa Leslie recently said about Caitlin Clark may be one of the most refreshing perspectives we've heard in a long time. For the past year, many current and former WNBA players, along with some members of the media, have criticized what they see as the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. However, Lisa Leslie's comments challenge many of those criticisms. Her perspective offers a balanced view and highlights why much of the backlash against Clark is misguided. When it comes to legends of women's basketball, there are few voices more respected than Lisa Leslie. She is one of the sport's most iconic figures, a true pioneer and one of the first players to bring widespread attention to the women's game. As the first player to dunk in a WNBA game, Leslie has earned a permanent place among the greatest players in basketball history. If there were a Mount Rushmore of women's basketball, Lisa Leslie would undoubtedly be included. As debates and criticisms surrounding Caitlin Clark continue, Leslie's remarks provide a welcome dose of common sense. Her comments help put the situation into perspective and encourage critics to reconsider their views. At least, that's the hope. If recent events have shown anything, it's that the more Caitlin Clark achieves, and the more she contributes to the league's popularity, the more criticism she seems to attract. Let's take a closer look at what Lisa Leslie said, because her words provide a strong response to many of the arguments made by Clark's critics. Before we begin, don't forget to like the video. Every like is jokingly described as one more tissue for the critics. They might need them. So, why is Lisa Leslie speaking out now? The reason is simple. Caitlin Clark is continuing to break records and make headlines even while she's off the court. Yet despite her growing impact on the sport, some critics continue to argue that she doesn't deserve the recognition she's receiving.
It is no secret that the Indiana Fever are by far the most popular team in the WNBA, and I'm so glad that we are finally I don't know if admitting it is the right word, but they're finally acting on it. And you guys, I'm happy that they're acting on it because this news is not only just good for the Indiana Fever and Indiana Fever fans, it is good for the entire WNBA.
It's no longer a secret that Caitlin Clark has become the biggest star in WNBA history and arguably one of the most recognizable female athletes in the United States today. Her popularity has brought unprecedented attention to women's basketball, with both fan interest and the league's financial impact reaching new heights. The numbers tell the story. During her rookie season in 2024, Caitlin Clark helped the Indiana Fever set a new WNBA single-season home attendance record by drawing more than 300,000 fans. That represented an extraordinary 319% increase compared to the previous season. The excitement extended far beyond Indiana. Attendance increased across the league, with the WNBA recording 154 sellout games in 2024, more than 3 times the 45 sellouts recorded in 2023. Television viewership also reached historic levels. The 2024 season became the most watched in WNBA history, and the 7 most viewed WNBA games ever broadcast on ESPN all took place during that season. The Indiana Fever, led by Caitlin Clark, appeared in many of those games. Altogether, more than 54 million viewers watched WNBA games during the 2024 season, setting another league record. Clark's popularity continued even after the season ended. When the Indiana Fever announced a preseason exhibition game in Iowa, where Clark became a college basketball star, fans purchased all 15,000 tickets in less than an hour. Selling out a preseason game so quickly demonstrated the remarkable level of interest she generates. Supporters argue that this surge in popularity should benefit the entire WNBA. Increased attendance, higher television ratings, and greater media attention can create more opportunities for players, improve league revenues, and potentially lead to higher salaries and a stronger future for women's basketball. However, not everyone has welcomed the attention in the same way. Critics point to comments from some players that appear to downplay Clark's influence, suggesting that the league's recent growth is the result of the efforts of many athletes rather than one individual. Some have emphasized that the rising popularity of women's basketball reflects the contributions of numerous players across the league. Others have argued that Clark's widespread popularity is influenced, at least in part, by racial dynamics, suggesting that her visibility and media coverage are connected to the fact that she is white. Those claims have become part of the broader public debate surrounding her impact on the sport.
It's just the structure of the way media plays out race. I'm going to be very honest.
The discussion extends beyond players to the media and fans as well. It's understandable that some athletes may feel frustrated when so much of the attention is focused on Caitlin Clark. Reporters frequently ask about her, making her the center of many interviews, which can be difficult for other players who also want recognition for their accomplishments. However, supporters argue that the best response is not to criticize Clark or resent the attention she receives. Instead, they believe players should embrace the increased spotlight she has brought to the league and use it as an opportunity to introduce themselves to new fans and expand their own audiences. Many believe that public disagreements and criticism only hurt the WNBA's image at a time when the league has been searching for a transformational star capable of attracting casual viewers and helping women's basketball become a mainstream television product. Before turning professional, Caitlin Clark had already become one of the biggest stars in college basketball. Nearly 19 million people watched her compete in the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game, making it one of the most watched games in the sport's history. During her career at the University of Iowa, she regularly produced high-scoring performances, including multiple 40-point games during the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Tournament, March Madness, and led Iowa to consecutive national championship game appearances. Because of those achievements, Clark entered the WNBA with an unprecedented level of popularity and media attention. Many observers argue that no previous rookie, not even legendary players such as Candace Parker or Diana Taurasi, arrived with the same level of national recognition. Supporters contend that this extraordinary popularity has helped bring new fans, greater media coverage, and increased visibility to the WNBA, creating opportunities that can benefit the entire league.
Clark, step back, hits a three. Caitlin Clark looking to push the pace. Clark showing off the moves. Clark, oh, to the rim, just couldn't finish. Clark with the hesitation. Clark gets inside and lays it in.
Many supporters believe that Caitlin Clark has been the primary driving force behind the WNBA's recent surge in popularity. They argue that her arrival generated unprecedented excitement, helping the league reach new audiences and attracting significant attention from both fans and the media. Her impact has been reflected in record-breaking attendance figures, increased merchandise sales, and higher television viewership. To many observers, these trends provide clear evidence of the influence she has had on the league's growing popularity. From this perspective, Clark's contribution is difficult to ignore. Supporters contend that the scale of her impact is so evident that anyone following women's basketball can clearly see the role she has played in elevating interest in the WNBA.
Clark with the board.
Diana Taurasi has 48 triples coming into the game.
Logo!
Caitlin Clark's impact has extended beyond the excitement surrounding her arrival in the WNBA. She has also backed up the attention with outstanding performances on the court. During her rookie season, Clark set the WNBA single-season record for assists and established a new rookie record for points scored by a guard. She also recorded a league record 19 assists in a single game and averaged nearly 20 points per game over the course of the season. Her contributions played a major role in helping the Indiana Fever reach the WNBA playoffs for the first time since 2016, answering many of the doubts about whether her style of play would translate successfully to the professional level. Clark's game has become known for its long-range shooting, creative passing, and confident style of play. From deep three-pointers to no-look assists, she has consistently showcased the skills that made her one of the most celebrated players in college basketball. Supporters argue that her combination of popularity and on-court production has demonstrated that she is not only a major attraction for fans, but also one of the league's most impactful young talents.
Today, 20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But 5.6 turnovers.
Those are hell of a numbers.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a...
According to the commentary, Caitlin Clark's popularity has played a major role in increasing the WNBA's visibility, television ratings, attendance, and commercial success. The release of the league's broadcast schedule, which gave the Indiana Fever a record number of nationally televised games, sparked debate among players and fans. While some argued that other stars also deserve greater exposure, Lisa Leslie defended the decision, saying Clark's ability to attract fans benefits the entire league. Leslie emphasized that when one player helps grow the sport, everyone benefits through increased attention, revenue, and opportunities. The commentary concludes that Clark has consistently shown respect for the players who came before her and argues that the league should embrace its growing popularity rather than debate the attention surrounding its biggest star.